But Moxley gets in the ring and they go face to face and nothing happens. And there's Claudio and there's old Wheeler and they get up on the apron. And he said, well, why don't you, Moxley, do it yourself? And then suddenly, here comes Kevin Knight and Hong Kong Phooey, and they slide in the ring to no reaction whatsoever. And they start having a sloppy fake fight. It looks embarrassing. And then they play music, and here comes Tanahashi, and now the people pop. And the heels just stand there, and Tanahashi, he comes down the ramp with his gut bouncing and limp to the ring like he was crippled. And the heels had to run into him and bounce off of him. And then they rang the bell to start a 6-man tag match. But again, so this Tanahashi is one of the people in the 10-man cage Zabada, is what you're saying.
Yes, representing New Japan.
Not very well, apparently. It was Dick the Boozer, Claudio, and Useless against Spitball and Kevin Knight and his Tanahashi. And they rang the bell. We're already 15 minutes in the program with all this other foolishness. And Tanahashi started out moving like he was in a body cast. And you're never going to believe this, Brian. Well, I know you saw it. You probably still couldn't believe it. He and Moxley got in the middle and they started trading the lightest, fakest forearms ever. Even Claudio was barely touching him. They were treating him like he was a Fabergé egg. Will his body parts fall apart if somebody was to body slam him? What? So after Tanahashi got out of the ring, I skipped to the finish because Jesus Christ. Apparently, Gabe Kidd and a bunch of guys that I've never heard of. I've never even heard him say these names on his television show. They came out and interfered by stopping Tanahashi from, if he was going to do it like he did it later, from falling off the top rope. And the fans didn't care, and then nothing happened. They all just stood on the floor while the match went on. But then Ospreay, who had kidnapped Marina Schaefer away from ringside earlier in the match, brings out a body bag with somebody in it. And all the kids did some dives, and Grandpa Tanahashi fell off the top rope on Wheeler 1, 2, 3. But then all 8 of the heels, the people in the match and the fucking unknown people on the floor, jumped in and started kicking the shit out of the 3 baby faces in the ring. But Ospreay didn't go to help them because he was standing there holding the fucking bag with the body in it. So then the Buckaroos came out from behind Ospreay and double super kicked him. And he goes down with the bag. But then Roderick Strong and Kyle O'Reilly attacked the Buckaroos and they fought off. And we didn't see them again. Because now Moxley and Claudio and Useless got the bag to get Marina out of the bag. And when they opened it up, it was Darby. And Ospreay and Darby start fighting the heels with Samoa Joe and Hobbs and Shapoopy out to help them. And everybody had a fake fight through the crowd, through the arena, into the back that wouldn't stop and kept going, with most of the people in the street clothes, so you couldn't tell who anybody was back there anyway, and it was dark. But they had to kill time so that Darby could get to the top of the balcony area and coffin drop everybody in this 14 or 15 man pack. But he did it in the dark with no lights, so you could barely see it. And then everybody left. What the fuck? Was this the biggest mess in in the history of television. This looked like some Russo shit in TNA. Who even started this fucking thing?
The Osprey, I'm going to have to leave for a while promo is what started it. And then it's amazing when you have a segment with the worst batch of baby faces ever. And then you realize it's the worst batch of heels ever. Like, it's just, there's no star power. It's not very good. And, Tanahashi or Takahashi or, anyone who appears on this show. No, I'm saying anyone.
I thought it's Tanahashi, but there also is a Takahashi.
Yeah, anyone who appears on this show, it's like they've been doing Forbidden Door for a while. They keep getting the older guys who are broken down. If you notice, there's no young talent coming out of New Japan that anyone wants to see. They just had Takeshita go over there.
Where'd Takeshita go?
He just went over there. He won their G1.
Well, why haven't we been seeing him at these... Ishii, a potato with arms and legs, just an immobile, funny-looking fuck. Or Suzuki, or this Tanahashi, or the other Takahashi, or all these people that look like they can't fucking breathe, much less wrestle. But they've got our boy Take, and they send him to Japan. Keep these motherfuckers and bring him back. Good. And Okada, they could make him the captain of the steamship to ship all these son of a bitches back home. Boring, overpaid, fucking lackadaisical, blasé son of a bitch.
We'll see what happens. That was the first of it's now an AEW thing, the rolling segment. One thing rolls right into the next commercial break.